Hello everyone, let's solve today's daily Leetcode problem 717 1 bit and 2 bit characters. Before solving this problem, we shall have a small motivational quote. Progress, no matter how small or imperfect, is better compared to stagnation. For a coder, a good system you can build upon and improve is one of the most powerful assets you can have. There is no perfect system. There is always a next day which brings you to do some more upgrades and improvements. Build an build a MVP you always can refactor and scale later, informed by real usage and not speculations. Right? So always learn to start out building something small and just keep moving forward from there. Right? You will always know what mistakes are happening as you progress practically. Okay, so let's understand this problem. Lead code 717, 1 bit and 2 bit characters. We have two special characters. The first character can be represented by 1 bit, which is just 0, while the second character can be represented by 2 bits, that is either 1 0 or 1 1. Right? Given a binary array, bits that ends with 0 return true if the last character must be 1 bit character only, like it should end with 0 only. That is 1 bit character. Right? These are the few key takeaways from this problem. So let's look at this example. So let's say we have 1 here. We obviously, this can be considered as a 2 bit character, and finally ends with 0. So this is a valid bits array. So we return true. In this case, this is again 2 bit character, and this is again 2 bit character. This is false because no 0 ends, right? Or 1 bit character. Okay, so this is what it is. So we can come up with a solution. Maybe if you think through this problem, so we know something very clear. We can have a simple approach to this problem. Let me state the approach here, and maybe you can have a take few minutes to think through this problem and find your own way of solving it. But let me write my approach here. So we know that at a position, let's say if we find 1, then it should obviously have 2 bits character, that is 1 and 0 after it, and next character follows. Next characters follow. When we find a 0, we know that it is either one, it is a 1 bit character, and next character can be 0 or 1, right? New bit, that is new bit. Okay, so with this understanding, we can come up with a solution. Say, uh, we can have a solution. Let's say uh, we start at 0 with bits array, and we can iterate using a while loop. Say I is less than n minus 1, that is length of the array, and if bits at I is equals to 0, then we can say we can move to the next digit, right? Else If 1, then I plus 2. And finally, once we are done here, once we have completed this one, if I is equals to n minus 1, that is length of the array, then we landed on last bit. Last bit is right. Else I is equals to n, that is 1 greater than length, expected length, which array, then false. Okay, so I hope you understood this part, where if we reach the last bit, so we can say that this is safe to call this bit array true as per the problem criteria, right? And else we can say it is false. Hope you understood this approach. Let's go to the Leetcode editor and let's try solving this problem. So we just continue to write whatever we thought with our approach. So if it's 0, we just increment the I pointer to +1. And finally we return either true or false if I reaches the length minus 1 or the length of the bits array, indicating that we have successfully reached, and this would be true, right? So let's try submitting this solution. Before we submit, so there is one specific bits. This should be fine. Okay, let me try submitting and let's see if this works. And time complexity of this solution would be O of n, while space complexity would be O of 1, right? Hope you found this video helpful. Please do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.